two teams who need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Rodgers Packers going up against Carr's Raiders. With that, we'll get you out to Oakland. So we'll hand it over to our colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Oakland Raiders. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with the running back. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now a give. This is the fullback, Ripkowski. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a 1st down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
Aldon Smith had an absolute off-the-charts rookie season and continues to be one of the best playmakers at outside linebacker.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And Crosby puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. They come out here in the I. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Murray had the 1,000-yard season in 2015. Followed that up with 788 last year. Now also in the mix in Oakland, you had Washington, you had Richard. How do you see this backfield playing out going forward?
I think you'll see a similar combination going forward. I think that's one of the reasons that he dropped from a 1,000-yard runner to 788 because they had other options. They're able to bring in Washington, Richard. They can use different plays for those guys. A lot of versatility.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, 62 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Set to return. This is Jeff Janis. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Reggie Nelson, the free safety, in on the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
319!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Rodgers to throw. It's caught. Nelson. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing on first down as well. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, 3 that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were a lock to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all 3 could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready?
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams.
Ooh.
They get the young quarterback going, and that defense continues to live up to expectations. They can make a real strong push in the West.
They've got the D. You're right. They just need the O. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, 66 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get there.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Nick Perry from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. They go play action for Murray. Now Carr. He's got time. Looking deep for Crabtree. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. 3rd down here.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. Now 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This will be fielded at the 17. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Deep drop. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 58 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
2nd down following the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Finding time. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Now it's Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. And Crosby puts it through, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, here's Carr looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now Carr. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Carr now to throw. It's caught by Clive Walford. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams in Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders in New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. On play action, it's Carr. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st down, Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. And he's able to put it through. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They come out here in the eye. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Malcolm Smith there for the stop. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Second half starts with a run by Murray. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
7 yards to go on second down.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Here we go.
They go play action for Murray. Now Carr. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A good pick up there on 20 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
3 down. We ready? Wide and yay.
Carr now on first down. He's got time in the pocket. A right side catch by Crabtree. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
That was second down run for Murray. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense.
We ready? Red 18.
Here's Carr. And that's complete to Walford. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They come out here in the eye. On first down, Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Latavius Murray, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Fresh set of downs here. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Rodgers now to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Throwing now is Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Now Carr. Throw left side to the tight end Walford. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A toss to Murray. Shreds the tackle. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
From midfield, here's Carr. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Michael Crabtree, 49 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And he'll bang that one through. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. Before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Perry Riley. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On play action, it's Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sean Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt. They go back to Murray on first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The ground, that brings up second down here. They come out here in the eye. Now Carr going to give to Olawale. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Carr going to look to throw. And it's caught. Roberts has it for a Raider touchdown. Seth Roberts, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Janikowski now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know, you just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by David Amerson. And